Watch this. You're going to be like so super impressed with this. This is high tech is what I'm saying.
Talk is cheap. It's overrated. My actions speak what I'm actually saying. 'Cause in the end, what you do, that's gonna hang around. I said talk is cheap. It's overrated. My actions speak what I'm actually saying. 'Cause in the end, what you do, that's gonna hang around. Well, I've seen a lot of things. Well, I've said a lot of things. Don't amount to nothing, nothing, nothing. Well, I've heard a lot of things. Well, I've seen a lot of things. Well, I've said a lot of things. Don't amount to nothing. Oh, well, I've heard a lot of things. Well, I've seen a lot of things. Well, I've said a lot of things that don't amount to nothing.
Well, happy Tuesday and welcome to episode 108 of Talk is Cheap, the show where laughter speaks louder than words. I don't know. I've changed it so many times. I don't know. Where you get what you pay for. I don't know. Anyway, we have a really fun show for you tonight. I'm so excited. If you are here with us today, make some noise in the comments, please. We want to know you're here and we want to say hello. Yeah, we have a super fun show. We have Andy Benigno's back to share the funny. We have Jeremy Rochford giving us some pro tips. And we have, for the very first time, Rob Little is going to be my co-host today. And of course, the show would be nothing without the Chewy Cam. Let's check on the Chewy Cam. Let's get his intro up. There he is. There he is. Chewy has taken his quiet moments tonight, so let's make sure he stays quiet. If you're not sure, they are the unofficial sponsor of Talk is Cheap. And here we are. We have it right here. Chewy's quiet moments. That's right. Chewy's quieter moments. Yes. It is, of course, you guys, look at how happy that little dog is there. He's so happy. He's happy because he's had his calming aid. Remember, it helps reduce stress and tension. It's great for storms, fireworks, travel, and grooming. And of course, the Talk is Cheap show. So there you have it. And of course, the scorekeeper is with us tonight. It wouldn't be any fun without the scorekeeper. Let's say hello to Catherine Jones Clark and John Peters. John Peters is here. He says, hoot, hoot, hoot from Lancaster County. Of course, I was trying to say hello to you, Catherine. Now, Catherine woots. She doesn't hoot like John. So, hey, Catherine, thanks for joining us. Michelle Van Dusen is here. Excited, of course, for the Chewy Cam. And because I pay her, she says I'm looking good. Thank you, Michelle. That is so sweet of you. And your check, of course, is in the mail. But no, we're so excited to be here tonight. And you guys, we're very close to the candy night. That's what I call Halloween, the candy night. And what's your favorite candy? What is it? Mine? Do you know what mine is? It's Reese's Cups, you guys. And it's not Reese's Cups because I was corrected. Oh, look, Chewy moved. I just saw Chewy move. You guys are always worried that he's not going to move and that I just have like a stuffed animal there. But this is proof that Chewy is real. He's live and he's just relaxing. Okay, so there. Let's see. Michelle says it might get here before those Christmas cookies. Oh, that's sweet. All right, Michelle just has to keep bringing those Christmas cookies up. See, you guys, last year I baked fresh Christmas cookies for Michelle Van Dusen. Fresh cookies, okay? And then I packed them up nice. I put them in the mail, and she got them 2 months later because of COVID. Yeah, that's right. 2 months later. And I was like, please do not eat those cookies, although it could be the cure for COVID, you know. And I don't know, she might have had it right there in the box. Alice Green is here joining us today. Let's say hello to Alice. Hey, Alice, we're glad you're here. All right, you guys. I have a really, we're going to say goodbye to Chewy because he has to go take his nap. So say goodbye to Chewy. Bye, Chewy. All right. I'm going to show you a clip of my my very first guest, my co-host tonight. All right, Alex, hit it.
I love being an uncle, man. I love it. But my nephew, he's little. He's in kindergarten. He loves going to the park. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever been to like a new playground before. They suck. There is no danger at playgrounds anymore. None. Except for an occasional dude in a white van. Big deal, right? Who doesn't like candy, right? Like, I used to run up to that guy, you got any candy today? He'd be like, get out of here, fatso, I'm looking at the skinny kids. Like, I see Jolly Ranchers in the bag. I just want a red one. Hey, what's going on? What are you doing? I think they make the rides too safe for the kids. That's what it is, right? Like, boys, we need to get hurt, or we're just going to keep doing dumber and dumber things. Like, they're monkey bars, 5 feet off the ground now. That's it. If they fall, they land in this corkboard, spongy, recycles. They don't even got to climb them. They just walk with them. I told my nephew, I was like, dude, when I was your age, those things were like 10 feet off the ground. If they'd be so rusted, you'd need a tetanus shot before you go up on them. There'd be holes where there was like birds' nests, and there'd be a hornet's nest at the other end. And if you fell, what'd you land in? You had asphalt? Oh my God! How your school must have hated you guys. Would you just have an extra parking lot? They're like, put it up, put them up. We don't care if they get hurt. We had gravel, which I thought was bad, or broken glass, or cigarette butts from the teachers. You know? Get up, you little wussy. You know. They got rid of rides too. If you go to a brand new park, you'll never see these ever again. And I'm looking at the second row, and I bet these kids probably never. How old are you, darling? Right here. You're 11 years old? Oh, you probably don't even know what a merry-go-round is. They got rid of them. And I was like, oh, how are we going to figure out which kids are going to grow up to be alcoholics then, right?
Oh my gosh. I was laughing. I'm looking at Alex, and then I'm like, oh, I got lost in the moment. All right. He's definitely a top performer, performs in clubs, colleges, cruises, and corporate events. The Detroit Free Press selected him as best up and coming comedian. The Campus Activities magazine named him College Comedian of the Year. The Carnival Cruise Line named him Top Cruise Line Comedian. And Maxim magazine, along with Budweiser, named him the Real Man of Comedy. You want to check out his full Dry Bar special. You just saw a clip of it. It's called Politically Correctness Has Gone Too Far. And I'm going to call him just Rob. Please welcome to Talk is Cheap, Rob Little, everybody.
Hey! Isn't it exciting to see me?
Oh, I'm so excited that you're here, Rob. I've been waiting for this. I loved your Dry Bar special.
Thanks.
It's so funny. Everybody out there, you need to make sure you check that out. And actually, it's scrolling down on the bottom how you can follow Rob and his Dry Bar special is actually linked in the comments. So there you go. And
awesome.
Let me see. I saw, oh gosh, I have to go way back. Oh yeah. Michelle was saying that you were hilarious. And I have to agree. You're pretty stinking funny. So we're glad you're here.
Us Detroit boys know how to bring it.
Well, that's where you're from originally, right? You're from Detroit originally?
Yeah, I started out in Detroit at the same place as one of your other guests tonight. And
yeah.
I was there for a couple of years, and then moved out to LA for 10 years, and it was going great out there. And then my mom wasn't doing well, so we either had to go back and help her, or I had to put her down. And I was like, that was a tough decision. But we ended up helping her out a little while, and she's doing better now.
Oh, good.
And so then I moved to New York City for a year, and now I'm in Florida.
Oh, wow. So how do you like Florida with those palm trees and warm weather?
I love it. Actually, my neighbors gave me a bunch of crap because when I moved into my house, first house I've ever owned, I live right on a lake, and I put
Mhm.
palm trees all down the line. like them.
Yes.
And they all were giving me crap. You Yankee redneck and all that.
You ruined the view. Did you ruin the view? Is that why?
No, it made it way better. It's so much nice. It's very tropical now. And I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. If you want, I'll talk to him for you. Hey, Catherine wants to say hello to you. She's very
Hi,
excited
Cat.
you're here.
We
And
call her
Alice,
Cat.
oh, Cat. And
Mhm.
Alice wants to say hello.
Thank
And
you.
she's getting formal. She called you Robert. Is your full name Robert?
My real name's Robert, but it literally sounds like a complete different name to me. I never ever have gone by it
Oh,
unless it's taxes. That's
right,
it.
taxes. Yeah. Desiree says she's watching from Washington State.
Awesome.
Washington State. That's awesome. Sharon's here and she loves your memories wall.
Thank you. It's fun. What you can see, I'm trying to go in a little closer.
Yeah.
There's like I have 4 categories, and it's friends, family, funny, and fraternity.
How
And
fun.
I wanted everybody has like pictures from when
Yeah.
they were younger and stuff. And I was like, what am I gonna do with these? Keep them in a box? And I said, hell no, this is my house. I can do whatever I want. So I made a palette wall, and I kind of made some different colored wood, and then I just started stapling up pictures.
That is so cool. I
It's
love it.
Thanks. It's a great conversation piece, and then they all come in and start looking for their pictures, and
For
if they're
their
not on it,
picture. Yeah.
then I
They
get a
want
bunch
their
of crap.
picture up there. I'll send you mine. Tracy said, not that you asked for it, but whatever. Hi, Rob, from your new neighbor in Florida. Oh, Tracy, how are his palm trees? How are-
It's funny. I just invited her and her husband over. They haven't even seen it yet. So
Oh, well, Tracy, you're gonna have to let us know, about the whole palm tree conspiracy theory here. We wanna know all about it.
oh my God.
That's so funny. Well, you were just out on a cruise, right?
Yeah, I just got back from 6 weeks on the road. I did 2 on 2 comedy clubs, 2 weeks in clubs, and then I went and worked a Norwegian cruise for 4 weeks back to back. And man, it's that's tough. It's tough. It starts out, it seems like it's forever, and then the last day you're like, boy, that flew by. But it did not fly by at all. And luckily I had some fun other entertainers to hang out with, and
Yeah.
the guests were phenomenal, which is awesome because it was out in New York, and I lived in New York for a year, and there's a reason it was only a year because Midwest guys, Michigan guys, we are way too friendly for that city, and I couldn't take it anymore. So I got the heck out of there, and I moved down to Florida, and I love it. The weather, I love being in shorts every day. I love the people. It's great.
Yeah, well, Rhode Island is beautiful here in the summer. I know you don't believe it's a real state, but it is.
I've never been there. Rhode Island, Vermont, Maine, and what's the other weird one up there that nobody remembers?
Weird one. The weird one.
Are there even comedy clubs in Rhode Island?
There's one comedy club in Rhode Island. That's it. The Comedy Connection. And so, yeah.
I've heard of it.
As far as comedy around here, there's a lot of fundraisers and that kind of stuff that I've done some churches around here. I'm trying to, bring comedy into this area as far as that goes. So
one of the craziest weekends, you just made me think of something. One of the craziest weekends in comedy I ever did was this was a 3-day weekend, 3 different cities. I did a college, then I did a church, then I did a swingers club. Talk about having to be versatile.
Oh my
Either way, at all three of them, you're hearing, "Oh God." So it was a good time.
I guess that is definitely switching it up a little bit. Hey, Liz wants to say hi to you.
Hi, Liz. Liz is somebody I just met on one of the cruises I just did.
Oh, how cool is that?
Very cool.
That is so cool. Good thing that you said you like the guests.
I did like the guests. The guests were amazing, and
That's
she's
so
actually
fun.
from Jersey, so
Oh, all right. She's a New Jersey girl, so she's a new an East Coast girl like me.
yep.
So she gets it. She gets it. We're sassy. We're a little sassy, Rob.
Yeah, she was with her friend, and they were a little sassy. Yeah.
Yeah, we are sassy. Alice says she loves the playground jokes, and she was a recess monitor. She said.
Oh, wow. She would probably not have liked me then because I was the kid always getting in trouble, but then I would try to make them laugh. I mean,
Right.
you're getting in trouble.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Oh my goodness. Hey, we are going to keep the show rolling.
Good.
Let me see in a minute. I just want to make sure my next guest is here. I'm not. Oh wait, I think I'm seeing him. Okay, I think
They take off for a minute.
Yeah. That's you got to be careful. It's like I think he left the green room. We better go get him. All right. So no, I see him. He's a. You're gonna love this, Rob. He's a certified personal trainer. He's a corporate fitness trainer. He's lost. Listen to this. Ready? 200 pounds, but he's kept it off for over 15 years.
Wow.
I know, right? I can't even keep. Never mind.
This isn't
about me.
Had me on to be this guy's next person.
I did not say that. He runs Rochford Wellness Academy, which offers custom weight loss mentorships that make weight loss simple, easy, and actually enjoyable. And today he's here to tell us how to stay healthy. I can't read my own writing. How to stay healthy over the holidays. Please welcome back Jeremy Rochford. Yay.
Hey, Jeremy. We can't hear him.
We can't hear you. You have to unmute yourself. You have to unmute yourself. I can't do it for you.
It was from the other side. It was crazy. I was about to say, Rob, this is an intervention, so thank you for playing along.
I feel like it is.
Well, we saw you on Dry Bar, and we were a little concerned, and that's
it's gotten worse. Jeremy, it's gotten worse.
There is help, though.
Before Dry Bar, I lost 65 pounds.
Dude, congratulations, for real.
Wow.
No. I put it right back on, right over COVID.
Yeah.
So I need some motivation, buddy.
All right, he's going to help us over the holidays because I lost a few pounds and like 10 or even more. I think it was more than that. And I've gained a few pounds back and, and now the holidays are coming up.
Well, and that's why I wanted to have this conversation, right? And ironically, because we're starting here, I want to start over here because so often we focus on weight loss as the outcome. But the reality is if we just step into the process, weight loss will be the result.
All right.
And so, yes, we'll talk about weight loss and that's all fun. But the things we're going to talk about today on how to stay healthy over the holiday will lead to the outcome of weight loss. This is where I think a lot of people get tripped up is they get so focused on losing the weight that once the weight's gone, well, they feel like, oh, well, that season's done. And then they go right back to the things that caused them to gain the weight in the first place.
Well, we missed him. That's why.
Well, which is fair, right? But like, if you kept hitting yourself in the hand and then you stopped hitting yourself in the hand, you wouldn't be like, why am I stopping this? I don't like, why did I stop?
Jeremy, I'm sorry, but cookies are not like hitting yourself in the hand.
I was just gonna say.
I don't know, man. I've wore some jeans that felt like tourniquets. There is a very similar pain. Like you get that, like, because I think jeans are corsets for dudes, basically.
You know what? Jeans can be tough. I've had some fights with jeans. I get that. Let's see. What did I just miss?
You know what I put on was some pregnancy pants, and those are comfy as hell.
Right? Like they should have leggings for dudes because those are like I teach yoga and Manduka is a brand And like they have man versions of them, and it's like you're wearing air. Like it is just delightful. So the point being is that we're going to talk about 3 ways to stay healthy.
Okay.
Over the holiday season.
All right, we're ready.
We're going to do it in a way that is fun. Fun.
Like this kind of fun.
Punch your hand. Rob, it's so fun. You're going to punch your hand.
I'm so excited.
But the first thing is we have to be grounded in reality. So the first thing is perspective that we're going to talk about.
Okay.
Because we say the holidays, right? Halloween, 1 day. Thanksgiving, 2 days. Christmas, 3 days. New Year's. So we're giving away 3 months for 4 days.
Yeah.
Parties.
Yeah. Now, like that's kind of ridiculous, but we're marketed to that the holiday season. Yeah, it's 4 days. So let's have perspective here. Okay. We don't have to throw away 3 months of effort and sabotage all the hard work we did up to this, or let things slide for another 3 months just for the sake of 4 days. Okay. So I want to start there because I can feel the tension. So first is perspective. Let's not throw away 3 months for 4 days.
Okay.
But the second is within that perspective, let's not forget our reason why. Okay. And I feel like that reason is twofold. One, why are we celebrating? Most of us, if you go down really deep, we're not celebrating the food. We're celebrating people.
Right.
We would rather see our grandma than have a Reese's cup. But the Reese's cup just happens to be there. Hey, we're all comedians and we get it. But the people are what matter. Getting together, seeing friends, family we may not have seen for 2 years, that's what matters. So we got that part of the reason. But then we've got the second reason. And yes, thank you, Michelle, Hanukkah. How can I disrespect Hanukkah? Adam Sandler has an empire built off of it. So we've got that reason. But the other reason is, why does health matter? I mean, realistically, why does it matter? Because there's so many things that having extra unnecessary weight keeps us from. So many of us feel so self-conscious when we go on stage because of the extra weight we have. So many of us feel self-conscious when we just go to the closet. And that robs us from literally living a life we could want. And so when it comes to 4 days plus Hanukkah, you have to ask yourself in that perspective, well, what am I really doing here? What's the reason? Am I going to celebrate the people, or am I going to use this as a passive opportunity to gorge myself? Likewise, what is the extra weight keeping me from? And are the decisions I'm going to make get me closer to the happiness of losing the weight, or bring me further away because the weight's going to keep me from doing things, whether actively because of the physical weight or passively because of the health ramifications? And so we start with the perspective, we acknowledge the reasons, but here's where we really get to enjoy the holidays.
Okay.
We get to be intentional. And notice that in the however many minutes I've been here, I've not once said, don't have pie, don't have turkey, don't eat things. Not once did I ever say that.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. What I am going to say, though, is live with intention. If you're going to have that pie, have that pie. But don't have half the pie and blame it on the kids. Don't be like,
in my house.
Don't be like, oh, I think that dog's the one who ate all those Reese's cups that were left over from Halloween. Like, no. If you're going to enjoy it, but be intentional. Right. Savor it. So many people say, I love food. But for so many people, food is just a conduit for ranch dressing. They don't even know what food tastes like. And what I'm saying is, if you're going to have the food, enjoy it. Mm-hmm. But also be deliberate, be intentional with your activity levels. Be intentional about celebrating the true reasons for the season. And when we start with the true perspective, and we start with the real reasons on why our health matters, and when we live with intention, you can have all the things you want. Ideally, you're not going to overdo it because you're going to remember your reasons for not overdoing it.
Right.
You're going to have the healthy perspective of, well, it really only is 4 days plus additional ones, Michelle. And we're not going to fall victim to this group think of, well, I'm being marketed to by billions of dollars. It's the holidays. these calories don't count. Vegas calories don't count. But unlike the stories, what happens in Vegas with weight doesn't stay in Vegas. Or as I like to say, what happens in Disney doesn't stay at Disney. Right. It ends up with your credit card.
Right. So we look at the holidays sometimes like it's a free pass.
We do. We do.
It's like
justify it. And the reality is we set ourselves up because what's the gross overreaction? New Year's, which is sort of like the rush hour traffic of weight loss. Like, why is everyone at the gym? Because everyone had the same idea. And so why do that to yourself? Why not enjoy the holidays, not overdoing it? Right. Have that balance so when you get to New Year's, you're not taking 3 steps back, but you're actually balanced, because that balance is what's going to keep the weight off when you move forward. So you can lose 65 pounds and not gain it back because of the overreaction, because you've not removed things permanently from your life. You may press pause on certain things for a season, but when you restrict so much, pendulum's going to swing the other way. And so what I'm saying is, doesn't have to be that way. So perspective, let's not use it as a reason.
Right. And Kat said you can have your carrot cake, Rob.
Yeah, and I feel like the comedian Rob's gonna be like, it's carrot, so it's healthy. Because I work with people who are like, the strawberries on the cheesecake count, right? Like,
I already got yelled at. I'm not saying nothing.
But have the right perspective, remember your reason why, and be intentional. And not only will you have a fantastic holiday season, but you're not going to take steps back with your health because of it. If you do those 3 things, I guarantee you will have a happy and joyous holiday, and you'll eat the foods you enjoy.
Well, that's good, because, we don't want to also, you don't want to, not be able to have anything. I think that's why we binge afterwards, right? If you don't allow yourself to have some of the good stuff,
And that's exactly it. Or we go into that scarcity mindset of like, if I don't eat it now, it's going to go away, as if the next year's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I think a big problem is family too. You said you lost 200 pounds or something like that, Jeremy?
Yes, sir.
So I'm assuming you came from a similar family as mine, where food is love. And if you don't eat it, then you don't love your mother. And and that's a big thing. But I think also that holidays is such a tiny part. You can mention in like a couple days. Yeah, there's parties, there's other things going on during that time too. It's not just those 4 days, but it's the leading up to that is already like, we haven't hit a holiday yet, and I've already gained it back because of what's going on in the world and what's going on in my world right now. But those few days, you're gonna hear everybody go, New Year's Eve's right around the corner, we'll just do it then. You know what I mean?
Well, I think, but you bring up a good point, Rob, and I think that's why I get to have the success with the individuals that I coach one-on-one, is because we get to talk strategy, right? Because it's not like I'm some pro athlete who blew out an ACL, but I've got my bachelor's in exercise science, so I'm just going to spit rhetoric at you. Like, I went on my first diet when I was 5. So if we want to talk about being on a diet our entire lives, I've got those battle scars, but I also know the freedom of keeping the weight off in a very healthy way. So when it comes to those situations where food is love, if we just accept that, then the outcome's always going to be the same. But if we can be the adults that we are and have genuine conversations with the ones we love, because that's, like you said, like you're speaking my love language. We overweight family, food is love. But at some point, there's a conversation that can happen of, I love you, and I'm going to have this portion, and I might take some extra home if you give it to me. But then how can I bless other people? And there's many other strategies we can do. But like you said yourself, right? Like the holidays haven't even happened yet.
Yeah.
And you've kind of fallen into that group think of letting things slide.
And then, I definitely have.
But then what's the 6th cycle that perpetuates? You look in the mirror, you call yourself a failure. You say, if I was just stronger, if I just had more willpower. And you don't have to live like that. So you're absolutely right. There are things we're going to do because of societal scenarios. But having lived through it, there's also things we can do to circumvent that, have the harmonious family relationship, but also still stay on point with our goals.
Right. It's funny when you are in that mindset, when you are in that mindset and you do let yourself have, I didn't, go without things. You know, I felt like I had sweets and things here and there, but I was, you know, I had a goal, you know, and then after I reached my goal, it was like, oh, and it's very subtle too. You don't go back right away. It's just you start letting things kind of slip in. It's a very subtle thing. And before you know it, you're like, wow, I just ate a bag of, you know, whatever.
Yeah. When you're working out though, for me, it's a lot of working out is what keeps it off for me. Like even when I was lost all that, I was still not eating. Like I was eating better, but not nearly as good as I should. And it didn't matter because I was working out so much that it was keeping off. And then you get down so far and you're like, I don't need to work out today. I'll work out tomorrow. And then just like you said, oh, look at brownies. Awesome. You know, oh, the neighbors just brought, I live by a bunch of old ladies and they all bring me food all the time. And they're like, oh, the fat kid will eat it. So just to his house.
Well, and that in a very similar manner, I used to live in Nashville, was born and raised in Pittsburgh, moved back to Pittsburgh. And in the same way, like what makes Pittsburgh great is it's just a melting pot of Lithuanian and Russian and all this ethnic food, and their love language is noodle. So it's like, here's some pierogies, here's some halushkis. And so it's the same thing. Like, but again, moderation, and not just moderation, but intention. Because I think moderation does get thrown around a lot, but what is moderation? Like I'll have these conversations with individuals around the concept of intuitive eating. But if you've ate so far, like if you've ate to the point where you've pushed your satiation to twice as much as it should be, then intuitively you're going to overeat. So the goal of living with intention simply says, no, like I'm the adult here. I can be in control and I'm going to be deliberate and I'm going to intentionally tell my life what I'm going to do with it. So you can have those relationships. You can let them feel the love on their terms, but with appropriate boundaries, you can set up your own self for success so you can be loved on your terms and not be the victim in this story.
I love it. A lot of big words though.
That's great. I know. I'm getting my dictionary out. Jeremy, I'm getting my dictionary out and I'm going to figure out what you said and I'm going to follow it. Anyway, Jeremy, I love having you here. Thank you so much. You definitely have given me food for thought. See what I get there? Oh, what? I am crazy. But we're going to have you back. Love having you here. Thank you for, and anybody, if you did not get those points, they are in the comments. We've posted them. Jeremy, thank you so much for being on Talk is Cheap. We love having you.
Thank you for having me. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you both.
Bye. Okay. Boy, I'm starving. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No, that was great. No, it's true though. And I think we both know it, that if we are more intentional, it's definitely better to you'll eat better, you'll eat healthier, you'll exercise more. And
well, he kept mentioning the 3 months before. That's where we need to start. Take me back to the 3 months. You telling me I'm already good by the holidays?
Imagine
if you're already good by the holidays and you indulge a little bit, it's not going to be as bad as what he's. I feel like it's not as bad as what he was making it out to be if you're already on point. But I get where he's like, hey, just pump the brakes a couple of times. You know, like I love carrot cake. My friend Kat brought that up. I love it. And I can eat one piece. It's not a sweets thing. I'm more of a carb guy. So it's like, where's the meat and potatoes at, you know? And that's where it gets tough. And I understand, like when he said, oh, the pound in the hand thing, and you were like, cookies don't. That's kind of how I took it too. I was like, wait a minute. And then he said, no, your pants are strangling you. Okay, yeah, I get that. I just put on sweatpants then. And then I go back and eat cookies.
You are too funny.
And the sweatpants make it look like I'm going to go work out too. So
that does help. Yes, that makes you feel better. It's so funny. Yeah. All right, we are going to show a clip of somebody you know very well. It's our next guest. I can't wait. All right, you guys, watch this.
Man, exercise, nobody works out here. You try to, don't you? Don't you try to? I always do. I always wake up. I'm like, all right, tomorrow I'm going to lift weights. I'm going to run 4 miles. I'm going to get back into shape. Then I wake up at noon like, all right, I'm going to have some cookies and take a nap. That sounds amazing. I don't like going to the gym, of course, because you always run into those cliched gym guys. You know what I'm talking about? You know those big gym guys? They're like the veins are sticking out of their necks. Right? They always want to talk to you for some reason. They puff themselves up. What's going on, little fella? So they crying in the corner. What's up, bro? Right? What's up, buddy? Yeah. Sweet. What's this? Yeah, man, it's a Gatorade. Got it in a squirt bottle because I can't bend my arms. We go bench press a moose. I'll see you later. I'm out of here, bro. Everybody's always on some weird diet at the gym, too. You ever notice that? They want to brag about it. You know what I've been doing the last 3 weeks, bro? Eating wood. That's it, bro. I'm an animal. Small balsa sticks, sawdust. I'm an animal. I'm like, cool. Are you beaver? What's the matter with you? What are you... I don't want to do those conversations. This one guy comes up to me the other day, sweating like crazy. He's like, bro, nothing feels better than feeling the burn of the gym. Nothing feels better than feeling the burn of the gym. It's like, I can think of lots of things that feel better than feeling a burn of the gym. Like, first of all, not feeling a burn at the gym. I think that feels good. Safety of the sofa feels fantastic. I'm all about that. So that's a good feeling. It's a great feeling.
Oh my gosh, that was so appropriate, wasn't it?
Perfect. Eating some cookies.
That's so funny. Well, he was named one of the 40 best up-and-coming comedians in the whole country. Okay, how's that? He's appeared on Gotham Comedy Live. He has a Dry Bar special that we just saw a clip of. It's got over 4 million views. Please welcome back my funny friend Andy Beningo, everybody.
Oh,
Andy, I'm so glad it's you, buddy. And we didn't bring up that guy again. I don't want to be fat shamed the whole show.
The whole time he's like, Thanksgiving turkey. I'm like, I am starving right now.
No, that's what we said.
Stepped into the kitchen and had some cookies. I'm like, good points. But I'm like, yeah, it was good stuff, man. But good to see you, Rob, man.
You too, buddy.
For those of you that are watching, Rob is one of my all-time favorites, man. When I was a kid starting off, I told you this. We met in a club called it was the Ann Arbor Comedy Showcase. It's a little basement club, you know. It sits about 250 people. And when I was starting off, you know, you always open for people. And I told you this that week. I was like, I remember, and true to this day, I'd hosted maybe 6 or 7 weeks, but I'd never heard I've never heard that club that loud than when you were working it.
I just talked to Roger today.
Yeah, he's the best, man. But I mean, the laughter, the sound, people clapping, you're the best, man. And it's so good to see you, my friend.
Oh, that's nice.
And Rhonda, great to see you too.
Thank you.
As well.
Sit back over here. I know. No, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. And Alice is happy you're here, as well as Michelle.
Michelle.
So that's great. And Kat said Rob is the best. So.
Funny. I'm intimidated to be on the show with you, pal.
Come on. Ridiculous. The last time, didn't we do like last time I think we worked together was like a VFW hall or something.
It was that swingers club you were talking about. No.
Just me and Andy over in the corner. Totally spooning.
No, yeah, it's been a little while, and like I said, I've been following you obviously with all the cruises and stuff, and like I said, I'm hoping to. That's a fun thing with doing cruises is obviously you get to travel, but it's always fun just hanging with the other comics, you know. So
yeah.
I'm hoping we can go cause some trouble in some of those ports sometime, buddy.
Yeah. This last year I was working.
We got to get Rhonda and Chewy on too, you know, go walk around. And
that'd be great. I don't think Chewy would do so well, but you know, it's
some dogs on
I
this
eat stuff. Chewy eats stuff right off the floor, so that's probably not.
But so do I in that buffet, you know.
Yeah, is that hard? Do you guys get to eat the buffet like when you're on those cruises?
Yeah.
That's all I do. That's all I do.
It's Christmas every week.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so hard. That's hard.
But they do a nice job because there's like salads and there's fruits and stuff put out. But then you're always like,
You know what I mean? It's like the whole thing where you go, all right, I'm going to eat healthy. I'm going to work out. You know, you try to do all this stuff. And then you're walking around, you're like, this place has an ice cream machine. This is
all the time.
It's just piling it on. And,
Norwegian has soft serve and the hard stuff.
yeah. Oh, yeah. You can get money multiple times, man. They don't cut you off up there. It's amazing, you know?
The one time I lost the most weight was when I was working cruises the most, because you're right, Andy, you can eat healthy, but no one's ever in the gym past like 9 a.m. So you got the gym to yourself. You can go up there and be your fat old self and take your time on everything. And you know what I mean? Sweat like a pig, and who cares? Nobody's watching you and stuff.
And then a lot of times too, is you're always in like some really hot like island. So you get off and you just walk around the port. And by the time you're done, you're just drenched in sweat. Like, that's probably about 4 pounds, you know, better get some ice cream, go back up, balance it back out. But, yeah, but it's good to see you, man. Like I said, I think the last time was some little
Taylor, was that one?
Something. It was I think it was up by you, over by where you grew up, because you grew up in Peconic, right?
Yeah.
It was some little VFW or some little one nighter.
No, I brought you on so many. I was just like, I don't know.
Yeah, I had some fun, buddy.
Yeah. Oh, that's fun. That's fun, you guys. I love it. Hey, you know, there is something that I do love to do on the show. You know, there's the segment that we call That's right. It's called You've Got Game. And today's game is the 5-second rule. That's right. It's a 5-second rule. And so what I do, Rob, is I like to pit my guests against each other.
Okay.
Of course, there is a big prize involved, so I don't want you to worry about that. Let me, but first,
well, I need to know how mean I need to be to Andy if I don't know the prize.
Well, first we have to bring up the scorekeeper, because there's an intro for a scorekeeper. I can't keep score, so I've had to hire an official Talk is Cheap scorekeeper, but they need an intro. Ready? That's right. Here we go. Here is our Talk is Cheap scorekeeper. Give it up, everybody. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And so here is the big prize. Oh, Alice loves the scorekeeper. Oh, yes. Alex loves the scorekeeper. June Colson's here. Best scorekeeper ever. All right, you are going to be playing for, are you ready, Rob?
Yeah, let's hear it.
You're going to be playing for the very coveted Rhonda Corey Comedy Hand Sanitizer. 100% clean comedy, 100% clean and sanitized hands. This prize is valued at $5,500. Yeah, I know.
This feels like the old Wheel of Fortune. Like I will take the Yosemite Sam for 25. Oh, I'll take the cookies for sure. Yeah,
oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh, wow. Look at the setup we have here. That's amazing. That's amazing. There's your scoreboard, and it is busy. Look, I always lean in like this so like I can see better. I don't know.
Hey, go to our little Lego characters. I want to see them.
I know. I don't know. Can we zero in on some of those? We have Rob and Andy right there. Look at that. We have you guys right there. Awesome.
I like you have a scarf, Andy.
I've got a hoodie, so maybe close enough, I guess.
Yeah. Well, you're cold. You're cold.
Yeah, the cold recesses.
You're cold in Michigan, and Rob is not, because he's in Florida. Obviously. See, I got it. Yay. All right. So we're gonna be playing the 5-second rule, and we're gonna let Rob go first, I guess, this time. Because he's new, Andy. He's new.
I don't want to hold, but I did win the hand sanitizer one time. I don't want to put pressure on you, big guy, but I just want to let you know.
Okay.
Are you sure? All right. You guys, of course, you want to cheer on these comics. They need it. Okay. All right. Yeah, you're going to have to be a fast talker because in 5 seconds, you are going to have to name 3. Okay?
Like you give us a category?
I'm going to give you a category. You're going to have to name 3 in 5 seconds.
Oh my God.
All right. Let me set this up though.
I feel like I need to hold on to something.
All right. We're ready? Here we go. So Rob, you are first. All right. All right. Ready, Alex? Let's give him the challenge, and then you're going to put up the clock. This is a little tricky. So
Can I wait before we start?
Yeah.
Is there like a sample? Can we like at least know what I'm doing?
All right. So for example, I'll say name 3 flowers.
Okay.
And you will name 3 of them. See, there's the clock. You see the clock?
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Let me get lean into this.
All right, you're getting positioned. All right. All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
You're going to we'll bring it up first.
I'm not gonna win this.
You better get this. Butter. That's cute. All right, ready? You're going to name 3 music genres.
Rock, country, soul.
See, you did it in like, look at that. See that? You crushed it. Oh, wait. That makes me want a cookie now. I'm sorry. It's like Pablo's dog. Okay, I've just conditioned myself. All right, Andy, are you ready?
I'll try my best. We'll see.
All right, Andy. All right.
Thinking is not my strong suit, so we'll see.
That's okay. That's all right. Be a fast talker.
Fast talker. Let's do it.
All right. Name 3 types of bread. Go.
Gingerbread, banana bread, white bread.
All right.
That was good. That was a hard one.
Very good. That was very good.
I'm thinking bread sounds great.
I was thinking of like white, wheat, pumpernickel. Anyway, that's all right. That's okay.
Yeah, you came up with good ones. Gingerbread. That was awesome.
Gingerbread. He's all in the holidays.
Holiday theme. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is gingerbread really a bread though? I'd like to
gingerbread.
This.
It's not a bread. I don't know. Wait, let's check with the scorekeeper.
We get a challenge on the first question.
Challenge.
Yeah. The scorekeeper says yes.
Right.
Yes, you nailed it. Okay.
All right. Cool.
All right, just keeping everybody in line.
All right. I know. You know what it is? People get very competitive at this game.
It's intense all of a sudden.
How many rounds?
What'd you say? How many rounds?
Yeah.
Are you all ready to quit?
Come
on, Rob. You got this.
Cheeks are clenched. I'm like.
All right. This is you're gonna get this. You're gonna get this. Okay. No problem. All righty. You're gonna name 3 things you might find in a junk drawer.
Pencil, tape, glue.
There you go. Awesome. That's awesome. See, you're gonna lose a couple of pounds.
Do we get any lifelines, like a phone a friend, or is it just straight up, or okay?
All right, Andy. Andy, you like go fetch. That's what you're.
That's my game.
That's your game. That's your game. We have to do another one of those. We have to do I love it when we play like the group games.
Like you say, go get 3 things out of your junk drawer, and then
So like I'll say, go fetch something silver, and you have to you have to get up and go get something and bring it back, and then we judge it. It's so fun.
I'll tell you what, I lose that one quite a bit, Rob.
You've done very well, though. You've done very well on that game. It is the funniest game. It makes me laugh every time. All right, are you ready?
All right, let's go.
All right, this one I'm not even gonna know if you get it right or not.
Oh no!
Yeah, because you'll see. You'll probably get it, but I'll have to ask.
Okay.
All right. Name 3 Marvel movies. Ready? Go.
Avengers, Thor, Ragnarok, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
Ooh, all right. That was barely.
Yes. Okay. See, I had to look.
Love those movies. We have those on. We watch those all the time.
See,
wait, you like named the longest ones though. Thor Ragnarok.
Who did it?
I do a bit in my act about watching Thor Ragnarok.
No way.
Basically, the premise is my wife comes in and is laughing at me. Like, really, you're watching Marvel movies, and then she sees that guy Thor, Chris Hemsworth, and he takes his shirt off,
And the first noise my wife goes, she just goes, ooh. I've taken my shirt off many times in front of you. She's never gone, ooh, to me. Only to Thor. So, yeah, that one just popped into my head just from that bit. So.
That's so funny. That's
culture, baby. Yeah.
All right. Oh my gosh, look at everybody is cheering you on. The cool clock scorekeeper. Come on, Rob. And Rob is a machine. All right. So we know who Sharon's rooting for. All right. Are you ready, Rob?
Yes.
I know you're gonna get this one. You're gonna wait until you see it.
No.
I'm sorry. It doesn't take much for me.
If it's gonna be bald guys,
No.
names be bald guys.
No. All right. Are you ready?
Okay.
Because it's something we've been name 3 desserts.
Carrot cake, cheesecake, and brownies.
All right. That is correct. I know. See, I knew you'd get that one.
All 3 sound.
I could have got that one easy.
Yeah.
All right. All right. We're up again. Oh, this one might be, I don't know. I would get this one.
I love Andy's getting all the harder ones.
I noticed that. You are.
He's making them harder on himself too, though.
The scorekeeper is taunting us with those cookies. He's like, "Did someone eat desserts?"
Oh my goodness. It sounds delicious. All right. All right. Are you ready? Poor Jeremy. Poor Jeremy. I just keep thinking he hates me now. Okay. All right. Ready? Okay. Name 3 brands of gum. Go.
Bazooka Joe. Spearmint and Winter Fresh.
Time.
Those are probably not.
I'm sorry.
I thought Hubba Bubba right away.
Hubba Bubba, Bazooka, Wrigley's, Mentos.
Red.
You know what it is?
Dentine.
It's the timer. I got scared. I started watching it go down.
Don't watch the timer. It'll freak you out.
Do it.
Don't do it.
Did you get one?
Yeah. I don't know how the scorekeeper is gonna. You blew it. You blew it. The scorekeeper.
Also a bubblegum pun, you know.
I get where they're going with that. All right, Rob. All right. This is your chance to jump ahead. All right, ready?
Yeah. Yes.
Name 3 Flintstone characters.
Red, Wilma, Bam Bam.
Ooh, very good. Very good.
Bam.
Bam, 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 bam. Oh, look, there is. We have to show the scorekeeper. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I love the Flintstones.
Barney was eating Cheetos apparently.
The scorekeeper's got all the great.
Uh-oh. Wait, let's see. What do we have there? Oh, okay. Did you just give extra points?
No, he didn't mark mine in the first place, and then he just did it.
All right.
I was watching.
All right. Ready?
Okay.
All right, Andy. This is so easy for you. Are you ready?
Don't put the pressure on me, because then I'm gonna.
Okay. Don't look at the clock, Andy. Andy, don't look at the clock. Oh yeah, juicy fruit. Anyway, I was just looking at the gums over there.
I hate when people do that ever.
All right, are you ready?
Yep.
Name 3 things you would find in a basement.
Exercise equipment, cobwebs, possible dead bodies.
I thought that too.
Yeah, I thought of that too.
Nice.
I thought of that too.
We all thought dead bodies.
I did too.
Is that weird? Is that weird that popped in my
I
head?
don't know, but I thought the same thing. And this guy actually that worked in our house told us a story about how. Anyway, found a dead body. Not in my house, Rob.
Oh.
But in a house he worked in, there was he had more stories than Walt Disney. This guy, he was hilarious. But
When I was looking at houses in Florida, they actually took me to one. There's hardly any with basements, and they took me to one that had a sex dungeon in the basement. Yeah. Do you guys want to see it? It's the one I
No.
bought.
You want to see it? You bought the house.
There really was one though. I was like, oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Gotta put stuff.
They didn't put that on the listing, you know. Like, hey,
That is creepy and scary and wrong.
yeah.
David says, "Don't go into the basement."
Is that who's that? Your brother or somebody?
Well, it's my uncle. It's my uncle.
Oh, Uncle David. Of course. Uncle David. Oh, look at Alice is coming up with all the different gums. Blackjack, tea, berry.
Alice, of course we can get them after the fact.
That clock.
Quit rubbing it into Andy.
I think Alice is Googling. I don't know. Alice, are you Googling, Alice? Oh my goodness.
Make him feel
Said
bad.
your basements are scary. I did think of that though too. Like I thought of dead body. I don't know why. I don't
Because
know.
it's the comical way to go.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Because do we have sick minds? Okay. Are you ready for this one, Rob Little?
Yes.
All right. Name 3 Tom Hanks movies.
Big. Oh no, the one with the volleyball. And I just saw the one where he's a cowboy and he saved an Indian girl. And
Yeah.
The one with the volleyball.
I just watched like 3 of them on
Okay,
the
I even
news.
know this. It's a
Castaway.
basketball. It's a basketball. Wilson, right?
Castaway, yeah.
And it's
Wilson was a
Castaway.
volleyball.
Volleyball.
No.
Volleyball. Yeah, yeah.
Was it volleyball?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rhonda.
That's why I
Well,
called
you know what? You
That's
know
why
what?
his name was
So it
what
was
was his
the
name? Voight.
volleyball.
Vogt.
It was.
Yeah.
I thought Wilson is a basketball.
volleyball.
Well, you were not watching the movie very close.
Well, I was watching Tom, the poor guy. He's talking to a ball. Never mind then. I thought, never mind. All right, this is very
I feel like
upsetting.
I should get a point for that just because you thought it was basketball. At least I knew it was.
I know. If I was playing, I should get points taken. I should not even be able to do the show anymore. All
I
right.
watched 3 Tom Hanks movies like over and over on this stupid last cruise I was on. Too.
Yeah.
I love Tom Hanks movies.
Yep, they play the same ones over and over, man.
That one where he saves the little Indian girl, the little blonde Indian girl. Have you seen that one?
The newer one? Or?
He's like a cowboy out on, and he tells stories to other cowboys.
News of the World. Alex knows his movies.
Yeah.
This is a true story. The first time I did a cruise, they played the one Captain Phillips where the pirates.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, why would you be playing this on a cruise ship?
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh my
oh,
gosh.
you know this enough.
Flash,
man.
Toy Story.
Yeah, I can figure them out now.
Philadelphia.
When you got 5 seconds, it's scary.
Private Ryan. Yeah. That's
Oh my goodness.
all
I
right.
haven't seen that. Oh yeah, Forrest Gump.
What's the one where he's in an airport, stuck in an airport?
Oh, I love that.
I do too.
Terminal.
Terminal.
He's so good. Oh, and how about he just played Mr. Rogers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was the other one they played on the cruise the whole time.
Oh yeah.
I was on a bus once and they on my way to New York and they played Speed.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm not even kidding you. I was like, that is probably a poor choice.
Wow.
Anyway,
Saw
I'm
snakes on the
decrypted
plane,
now.
on the plane.
It was Sully too, wasn't he? On the when he,
Yeah, Sully. Is there no end to Tom Hanks? I love Tom Hanks.
in my mind, the greatest actor of all
Me
time.
too.
I love him.
I think so too. Rob, what do you think about Tom Hanks? Greatest actor or no? Who?
He sucks. I couldn't remember any of his movies. I probably could have just named 3 movies.
Got
and it was
Mail?
probably in
I
it.
would have been in. Yeah.
I love You've Got Mail. Kat said You've Got Mail.
You've got mail. Yep.
I love that.
That is a movie that my wife has to have on before she goes to sleep. Believe it or not, it's such a good, good movie.
Really?
Oh yeah, I love that. I get it. I love that movie.
The last few nights I've been watching Love on the Spectrum or whatever.
Yeah.
I have never seen that.
Oh, it's on Netflix. You got to watch it. It's total feel good.
Yep.
It's good, yeah.
Yeah, it's about these kids that are on the spectrum that go on dates.
Oh,
It's so cute.
oh my gosh, I would love it. All right, are you ready?
Sure, let's roll.
All right, Andy.
All right.
Name 3 sitcoms.
Seinfeld, Friends, MASH.
Yeah. Well, MASH is kind of we'll give it to you. Well, I mean, MASH is funny. I mean, it is.
MASH.
I was just trying to think of movies from or shows from the 90s, and 80s, 70s.
Rhoda.
Relevant shows.
Bob Newhart show.
Mary
Tyler Moore.
Newhart.
2 Newhart shows. Let's say.
Yeah, 2.
I forgot you're a baby, Andy. You're a little baby. Whatever. You're young. Whatever.
How old are you, Andy?
37.
Oh yeah, I
Get
thought
up there, man.
Everybody's.
If I was,
it's sad that 37 seems young to me now.
If I was in the NHL, I would be considered a veteran. You know what I mean? That's just another word for saying you're getting up there. You're a veteran. But yeah.
No, this is the best. These are the best years, though. 37 and your 40s, and
I was on and Rob, we were chatting about you a little bit. I was on Johnny Burke's show here in yeah, and we were laughing because there was an article in the paper that said they did a study, and the most stressful years of people's lives is age 36. And I was like, with the pandemic last year, I'm like, yeah, I'll take that.
Right.
Nailed it.
Last year was pretty stressful.
That's birthday. What is that? What is a birthday cake? A Lego birthday cake.
Cake
The
sounds
scorekeeper has everything. All right, we've got one last one.
Okay.
All right, this is the last one. This is the last round. I think, what's the score right now?
It's tied, it said.
Tied, right? Tied score. Okay, this could be it.
Is
there we both blow it, Andy?
Time or anything? Or
are you ready?
Andy, we should just both blow it.
Name 3 dairy products.
Ice cream, ice milk, and milk.
Okay. Look, she said
butter, get this.
Butter, get this. You could have said butter, but no, you got it. You got it.
All right, all the pressure's on me. So I got to play to tie, basically.
Yeah, either that or
there's no overtime or nothing.
There's no overtime.
All right.
We're already overtime. All right, ready?
3 of Jesus's friends from his toddler years.
Oh, that's a tough one. All right, ready? Name 3 things you would find in a gym. Come on, Andy.
Not Andy.
Barbells, treadmill, and jump rope.
All right. Yeah, sure.
I think that's actually a hard question because I'm like, I don't know.
So it is a tied score.
Fat people.
In a gym. Yeah, well, you find more fit people in a gym, which makes me a little ill. Okay. Yeah. I feel like feeding people cupcakes at the gym. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm like, this girl needs a little cupcake. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I have a good idea with those curves gyms, but they only would let girls go. And I think girls want to see dudes eventually too. So we need to put in something where dudes will come in too. And we need, I don't know, call it plumpers or I don't know. Something where it's easy for chubby people to lose weight too.
I used to do a joke in my act about going to the gym and how there's that window where you can look in, and I go, I think it'd be fun to sit out there and eat cookies in front of them and just kind of. But
wouldn't it be cool though if there's a stair climber and you hit 100 steps and you get a cookie, but you reach it?
Yeah.
It comes down off something.
Well, we used to watch the Food Network. I'm like, why? It was torture.
You can't taste any of it, right?
But you're like,
I'm like, can't wait to go home and make it.
Yep.
It's making me hungry. Well, I can't believe how fast the show's going by. We have to show who is going to be here on next week's show already. So on next week, my guest co-host will be Tim Ketcherson. He will be here along with Chris Parnell, and joining us will be with pro tips, Stacy Corwin will be back. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you tune in next Tuesday. It's going to be November. Oh, it's going to be November. That is wrong, that date. So that's going to have to be changed. It's actually supposed to be November 2nd at 7:30. So somebody made a mistake. I'm not going to say it was me, but it might have been. Okay. So I have to fire myself.
What's the pro tip lady? What does she do?
She's actually fitness too. But we have different people. We have life coaches. You should have been here last week. We had somebody with cookies who made cookies. Great cookies.
I need to be rescheduled, please.
Yes, we will reschedule you, and we will put you. We have all kinds of. We have someone who helps the homeless. We have all kinds of different people.
If anybody making pizzas,
Please like that.
Yeah, can we get Mr. Uno in here?
I would like that. Oh my gosh. So you guys, if you want to follow Rob, and you should. You can do that, roblittle.com. And where else are you? Rob Little on Facebook and YouTube.
Yep. I got a podcast called Little Tomfoolery with another comedian, Tommy Ryman. And he's a huge.
What's that on?
It's we shoot it every Wednesday, and it goes up either that night or the next night. We don't do the live ones. I like the live though. This is we should maybe start those too.
Yeah, definitely. That's fun. That would be fun.
Yeah.
So that's on all the platforms.
Yep.
Okay. And what's it called again?
A Little Tomfoolery with Rob Little and Tommy Ryman.
Sounds fun. It sounds
fun.
It is fun. You guys, you have to check that out. And if you want to follow Andy, you can do that at Bingo Comedy.
Bingo Comedy, pretty much everything. I just started a new podcast called Tomfoolery, so check me out on that. I'm really excited about the show, but no, it's you can add me on Facebook and Instagram, all that stuff. It's always a lot of just pictures from the road, and sometimes post little stories and stuff. So if you need some laughs, feel free to add me on.
And Rhonda, we might have to have you on the thing because we have a dog of the week on our show.
Come on, Chewy would love that.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
That would be awesome. And of course, JeremyRochford.com. You can find all of his follows there. And we have all the follows right in the comments too. So make sure you can get those. So make sure you like their pages and follow them.
Can we say where we're playing next? How about that?
I would love that. Where are you going to be?
This week I'm at a brand new club just north of Tampa, and it's called Side Splitters at the Grove. It's a sister club to the Side Splitters Comedy Club in Tampa. And then after that, I'm doing a 2-week one in Michigan, Andy. So we got to eat cookies, buddy.
Let me know, buddy.
Matter of fact, you probably wouldn't come and open for me again, but if you know anybody that you can suggest, I need a couple openers.
Cool. Yeah, let me know the date, and I'll definitely try to swing up if I'm in town, man. That'd be cool.
All right, cool.
Awesome.
Awesome. What about you, Andy?
Yeah, I don't want to brag. I got a couple theater shows coming up. So if you're in Michigan, I'm at the Pix Theater in Lapeer, Michigan on, I think it's November 6th. And then the weekend after that, I'm in Holly Springs, North Carolina at the Holly Springs Cultural Center. So if you're in the area, come by, have some laughs. And if not, that's okay. And crazy world right now. I get it.
If not, that's okay.
And I'm going to be gearing up. I'm going to be doing the Boston Comedy Festival coming up.
Ooh,
I'm also I'm going to be doing an All Stars night. That is, I don't know what the date. I don't know what the date is, but I will list it. And I'm also going to be doing a fun dinner show at the Carriage Inn, a John Parada show, which they're always fun to do. And then I'm going to be in near Tampa, I guess. I'm going to be doing a taping for Jokey TV. So if anybody wants tickets for that and you're in the area, let me know. That's going to be a lot of fun. So I want to say thank you to the audience for tuning in tonight. Thank you to the scorekeeper, who is always awesome. Thank you to Alex, my co-producer, and of course Chewy, who is still asleep, thanks to the quiet moments. And thank you guys. It was so much fun having you on, Andy, Rob, and of course, Jeremy. Lots of fun. And we will see you guys next Tuesday. You can stick around for a couple of minutes if you want, and we'll see you in the green room. And episode 108 is out.
Nice.
I will hold, I will hold, I will hold. Ain't no man, ain't no woman, ain't no thing, no, there ain't nothing going down. Yeah. Well, I've said a lot of things that don't amount to nothing.